Welcome, everyone. Destination Mars. I just made that up then. I didn't even think I was going to do that. I just did that.
Is that Mars behind you, Ward? I know it's a stupid question. It doesn't look very red. That's all why I'm asking you. It looks like the moon. Of course, it's Mars. Anyway,
First thing we're doing on Mars is no fucking stupid questions. None. Write that down.
Well, it looks CGI.
No, that's real. That's the thing about it. Everybody thinks it's all red. That's the actual colour of Mars. It's more of a brownie thing.
That's not true.
That is true. They made it red in the movies because it was known as a red planet.
Oh, God.
That's it. Honest to God.
You've always just gone out.
Brave it, Steve. Brave it. Go on, brave it. Good evening, everybody. Yes, boy. Hello, Louise. Good evening, all. Good evening, all. So, off to that planet, which is exactly what it looks like. That's the real colour of Mars. And yeah, we're off to Mars. So, who's coming to Mars? We're going to start all over again. I think it's a good idea. I think it's an interesting idea. I think that is because if we start again, but we have all the technology and all the stuff like that, everything would be brand new. Do you know why I like everything now? Pete Elliott's here. All right, Pete. How everything is took like forever, to get to where we are, and we've got old traditions stuck and all that kind of. Well, imagine starting again from now. Say, right, we're landing on Mars, and we're all fucking starting again, and we've seen all the shit that doesn't work in the past. So there's not all the fucking money and dodgy people behind it. We're starting again. That'd be a great new start, wouldn't it?
I'm in.
And we can start like everything. Start from afresh. All the way we do things, the idea of transportation and all that lot, and how we get power. All from the word go. I think that's a really good idea. But I'll mention this at the end of the show. I'm not mentioning it now. Hello, John. How are you doing? So, who's up for Mars? We all up for going for Mars. We've got all the technology sorted, by the way, so don't worry about it. We don't have to worry about the terraforming or out like that. It's all been done.
Yeah, we're obviously going to be bypassing a lot of things. We'll just presume.
No, the device.
Yeah, that device is.
Not the device, the device.
I know. Where is it?
I think there could be a lot of device actually, because I've noticed the way I'm going with the way I'm thinking. The device is actually used quite a lot.
It has to do a lot, doesn't
it? Yeah. So we're all going to Mars. I'm going to start again. It's going to be because one day. We're well overdue an extinction event. That's true. So, and also Mars is a good hopping off point to explore the rest of the galaxy. You know what I mean? Get all that lot starts off there because and there's a lot to do, but there's a lot of good things we can do. Get rid of corruption. First thing, no money. Not having any money. No money. No money.
No form of money or any.
Gola Shorts. Hello, Gola Shorts. Well, my idea is that you have so people because we all have to contribute, right, to make it work. It's as simple as that. The only way it's going to work is if we all get together and contribute and put towards it. Everybody sits around and says, I'm not doing it. Well, I'm not doing it. Well, I'm not doing it. But what my idea is so you do the jobs that you want to do, what you're good at, what you like doing. Because everybody will like all different things. And then, but there will be shitty jobs that some people won't do. But then people, because all your goods and everything that you need, you don't pay. You just get it. But you have different kind of levels of where you are for how much you try and how much you achieve, right? So you get at the bottom end, you get the normal goods and your standard goods and all that, and you can get all that. But if you do that bit extra, then you get these extra goodies like that kind of stuff. But they're all given to you. There's no power out like that. And then you're moving. Well, actually, we can discuss it. I'm not saying it's perfect, Steve. I thought about it 2 days ago. So there will be flaws in it. But the idea is like, you know, you work it up like that. So, and the people who do the shitty jobs and all that, it all depends because we'll have to be chipped. We're all going to be chipped as well. You have to be chipped. Hello, Andy. Yep, everybody's got to be chipped. The reason why you chipped is not so you know where you are or out like that. See, it's a lot goes into this. So everybody's chipped because you know the ones that are all when they don't want to do jobs. You know, well, you know, and the chip picks up on that. So he's being a cunt. He's fucking about him. So it registers that, you see. And then when people say like,
you don't need a chip when we've got the device.
Yeah, but when they get, but what it is as well, when then you get those people like that, and they do the old, well, I just don't mentally feel up to it today, and all this kind of shit. And as soon as I've not uploaded it, and you know the general, you know when people just can't.
Them fuckers are not getting on the ship. Trust me.
Yeah, that's it. But when the no, there's definitely like a selection of going on. But it's just like when there's always somebody going to start it, isn't there? They're going to start doing that and giving it. Well, you see, you don't understand. It's difficult for me because, well, once you know, and when they start with "it's difficult for me," you just say, "Right, watch this."
Side of his body.
Are you the fastest two-legged dog in the world?
Deuce was found badly injured in a ditch in eastern Kentucky back in April.
That's a dog with two legs running around being a dog. So shut it with you. I don't feel up to it. That's what you get to see. Now get to work. So that's what happens to that one. I don't quite
Side of his body.
Are you the fastest two-legged dog in the world?
Deuce was found badly injured in a ditch in eastern Kentucky back in April.
Side as well. They're not even on opposite side. They're on the same side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really good. So shut up with you. I don't feel up to it today. Fuck off. And like you say, but with the device could work with the chip and all that, I suppose. It'd all be like that.
You're always getting chipped, you pillock.
It can do a lot for us, can being chipped. We have to work with technology, Steve. I'm sure chat's up. I bet chat's all over being chipped up. You know what our chat's like? They'll be all over. How am I going to pay for my weed and beer? You don't need to pay for it. You don't need to pay for it. Everything's given to you. Everything's legal. All drugs and all that, all legal. Everything's legal. I've been missing out here. I'm up for it. What time do we go off? We're going straight after the show. We're going to get it all sorted, and then we're off. Get your pork sogs ready. We're going to Mars. Louise says lots of sex. Fair enough, Louise. Yeah, that's. Oh, you need to. She means to get the planet going. Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, definitely. Andy's here. Good evening, all, Andy. He's having second thoughts now. Why are you having second thoughts?
You chip shit.
We all like chips. I didn't know Mars had a kitchen, Steve. No, we're not there yet.
Right, so Woz hasn't worked out where I am in my new gaff. Can you work out what type of house that is?
What type of house?
Yeah. I googled something and this came up. I thought, yeah, that's it.
Dave, you braved it, Steve. We don't goggle anymore. We brave.
Yeah, I braved it. It's a style of living, which
is it glamping type thing? Not like that.
No,
is it like
no?
Is it in a pod? Are you in a pod?
No, it's a normal house. I'll give you a big clue. They've built the house, and as I realised, my vision of Mars is very like these people. I thought,
Amish.
Amish, yeah. I'm in an Amish house. Mine's gonna be a Marsish type scenario. Well, in a lot of the ways, you know, like
they all help each other and they all dive in and help each other type thing.
Yeah,
but are we not having robots building all that kind of shit?
Yeah. No.
We're not going to call them robots, by the way. We're going to call them Roberts because it's just kind of funny.
All right.
The Roberts will build it all.
Well, the Roberts are going to do a lot of the stuff, especially all the shit jobs. All the shit jobs.
Yeah, all
You
shit
don't do
jobs.
shit jobs anymore. All the shit jobs are done.
Yeah.
It's all the fun jobs, like creating a house and things like that. It's like building together as a team and learning these old schools and skills. Yeah. So a lot, but it's quite Amish, like, except for the religion.
Yeah. No religion. We're not any religion.
I'm in two minds about the religion because
I know I've thought about that, but I think we should have Wim Hof as our religious guy, as our guru.
Is he religious? I think he's spiritual in that way.
He nearly killed himself trying to get an enema on a fountain in Holland.
I bet God was mentioned in that.
Do you know what he used to do? He used to do it all the time. He used to actually sit on the fountain up his arse and get an enema. But then they came in one day and messed with pressure. They didn't tell anybody. They just put the pressure rate up, and he did it and sat on it, and he fucking burnt it. It blasted through his fucking eye. He nearly died.
Right, I'm going to slightly go, well, very, very massively go off subject here, but I'm going to have to get it over with. I've just been told.
No, leave that for the end of the show.
We'll leave that for the end of it.
Yeah. Leave that
completely. Anyway, for the end of I'll build it up like they do.
Yeah. Like who does?
At the end of a show, I've got to admit, a story. It's just happened.
Andrew Smeagol says, "Where's Boz?" I don't know, Andrew. Where's Boz? Where's Boz, Andrew? Do you know where Boz is, Andrew? Andrew, do you know where Boz is? Can you find Boz, Andrew? Where's Boz? I've got it right, stupid. You know when people talk to like kids, where's Boz? I used to put my dick in the thing that sprays water out in a pool until it fucked up my foreskin. I used to like that. Do you know the swimming pool? Do you know when it used to circulate the warm water? It was like it used to, and I used to stand there for ages in a pillow going, "This is fucking well of this," because it used to come out where your bollocks were, didn't it? Well, if you stood there.
Always off.
Yeah. So the Roberts are gonna build all the goods and stuff that we need. But then you get all the inventors and all that doing all the, because you always get the people that like making things, and all that lot. So then they'll design the prototype, and then the Roberts will make it all. Because we've got all that, everything's going to be all creative and stuff like that. But Moggle's here. Boz fell in Wigan Pier t'other day. Like, yeah, that accent that Jimmy does. What is that accent, Moggle? I know you were hand in hand with Moggle. I'm very aware of that, and I know you come to wind everybody up. We can all see that too. But what is it? Ear? He has that ear, doesn't he? Ear. I'm from Great Arwood. I am. Yeah, I'm looking for Def Leppard. I'm looking for Def Leppard. I am, and it's like, who me, Moggle? Yes, Moggle. It was you, Moggle. I know it was you, Moggle, and it's fine. No, it was funny, but his accent's shite.
It's not shite.
Hey, I don't talk like that, though, Steve. Do I?
Yeah.
Do I, Steve? Do I? Is that why I talk like that? Like, I'm from down south here. Who's been shagging my daughter?
Right, so now you don't sound like Jimmy doing you. Well, you don't. You sound like somebody doing a southerner, like a Cornish guy.
That's what he sounds like.
No, he doesn't.
What's he sound like then, Mr. Impressionist?
Boz.
Well, what's he sound like?
It sounds like you.
He talks like that.
Throwing shit. And shit.
I know, we're not allowed to laugh now. He don't like laughing, does he? Yeah, don't laugh. Don't like Jim. No, Jim don't like laughing. We don't like laughing. Not happiness with Jim. Everything's doom and gloom. We're all fucked. Everybody's fucked. If I'm fucked, everybody's fucked, and nobody's laughing. Who else is laughing? Are you laughing? What have we got here now? There's 12 people watching this shit. 12 people watching this shit now. Why are you watching this shit? Oh, can I have some money? Send me some money. Well, you should be paying for this. I'm a comedy genius. Watching this shit. Come on, there's 12 people watching this shit. Give me some money. Can I have some money? Give me some shit. Give me some money for this shit. Oh dear. But I come from Dorset, my dear. Oh dear, John, you come from Dorset. I love Dorset. Dirtle Door. Oh, I love down Dirtle Door. It's well good down there. Ace place in the world is Dorset. Right, yeah. So getting back on. So where do we get up to? Yeah, so Roberts are making everything. They're doing all the shit things and all that kind of stuff.
What will we do with all the shit in Mars?
That's being used for fertilizer. All
Did you
human
know
waste.
it's very hard to land on Mars? It's the hardest planet for anything to land on.
Why?
True that. It's the atmosphere. Do you know, like when you land, you think you get the parachute to drop something.
Because there is no atmosphere.
It's bigger than the normal one.
Because the atmosphere is the thing.
I'm not fully sure what it is, but it's really hard. I think only 40% of things that they've done so far actually make it. So it's like a real relief for them to go. Oh, you know.
What? Like they keep missing, or they keep being destroyed?
No, it's destroying it. It's a really.
Right. Well, did you see how the rover thing landed? Hello, Nicole. Did you see how the rover thing landed? It was basically in bubble wrap. You know the rover thing? It was in like bubble wrap. Right. It came in, landed, bounced all the way along like it had been caught, and then just opened up like that. Oh, well good.
Well, that's for that reason, because the normal procedure is that it's the parachute, but it doesn't work the same.
I did not know that, Steve. I did not know that.
We learn something every day, don't we?
We do. Well, I've made up some new 10 Commandments.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Do you want to hear my new 10 Commandments? So these are new commandments that we're taking to Mars with us, right? Number 1. Thou shalt not be a twat. That is number 1. I think that's a fairly good one, is that one?
Right.
You know, nobody can really argue with that one, can we? Because there's nothing worse, is there? Number 2. Thou shalt not be a fucking idiot. Because we don't want any fucking idiots. You know, the ones where it's just, it's just so obviously it is. Well, you know,
idiots don't know they're idiots, though. There's trouble with that, isn't there?
The device. The
device puts the idiots out.
The device sorts the idiots out. Number 3, where I... Come on, you fucking thing. Where have we done? Oh, that's it. Yeah, sorry. Thou shalt not be a murdering bastard. Which is quite topical, actually, right now, actually. Yes. Number 4, thou shalt not be a thieving bastard. Nobody can argue with that, can they? You can't have any of that long.
No.
Number 5, thou shalt not be a lying bastard.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than that is. I mean, they aren't funny when everybody knows in the whole world that they're lying, they still carry on. But lies, we don't want to hear that.
This is part
Thou shalt not be a shit-stirring bastard. They're fuckers, them. Nothing worse than the fucking bastards, them. Thou shalt...
YouTube world.
YouTube world, yeah. Oh, God, everything now with this bloody Johnny Depp thing. It's all over me, YouTube. It's fucking everywhere.
I don't want to know.
Right, number 7. Thou shalt not leave a shitty toilet. Fucking hate that. I hate that. I really hate that. When people just don't clean the toilet after they've been, it's fucking horrible. Oh, God. Thou shalt not be a cheating bastard, be that in love or anything in general.
Just realise you got shit into it somehow again. You had 10 options. One of them you got shit in.
What? Shit? There ain't worse than a shitty toilet, is there?
Let it
Thou
go.
shalt not be a miserable bastard. There's no worse than a miserable bastard, is there? When everybody's trying to have a good crack and be happy, and there's no worse than a miserable bastard. So we're not having any miserable bastards.
It was revenge tonight, isn't it?
Thou shalt not look like Janice off the Muppets. Do you remember Janice off the Muppets?
No.
That's Janice off the Muppets.
Oh, right, yeah. I liked it.
Yeah, but do you know when they have the girls now, they have the big stupid face
lips, shit, yeah.
And the stupid fucking
eyelashes.
Look, isn't
it? Yeah.
And the colour as well.
Oh, God, yeah.
And also, to make it all fair, thou shalt not look like Mickey Rourke.
Oh,
Have you seen what Mickey Lord looks like these days?
yeah.
That's what it looks like.
That's actually not the worst picture. I've seen a lot worse than that.
Oh, I've seen worse. I was trying to get one that. I mean, that's what he used to look like. You know, good-looking fella. You know what I mean? And just, it's a completely different.
What was the film
thing.
it was? Was it Angel Eyes with De Niro? It was a good
Angel
film.
Eyes?
Like, yeah, De Niro was the devil, and he was like a private investigator in Mississippi or somewhere like that, or Louisiana. Evening, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good film. I'm sure it's called Angel Eyes. Oh, yeah, they're really hot. Can we say half cast? I'm committed to it.
Of course we can.
The girl off
Cosby Show.
Cosby Show, yeah, that married guitarist.
Bonita, Lisa Bonet.
Yeah.
She was married to Lenny Kravitz, weren't she?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And now, and then she was married to Aquaman, bloody him off Game of Thrones, Jason Momoa. They split up now, I think. Yeah. She's a bit older than him and all.
Let's get tips out in there. That Angel Eyes. Who can remember what is it? Is it Angel Eyes?
I think something like that. Yeah.
Really
you know how to get a free deload John Henry Hoover. You know how to get a free
a blowjob off a Hoover. We've all put a willies in a Hoover at some point.
I haven't.
We don't.
No, I'd be well scared. It might suck it off. John Hill says it's fucking massive, that Mars Rover thing. Did you know the Catholics changed the Ten Commandments and removed on about idol worship? Remove one about.
All right.
How can you change the Ten Commandments if God made it? How can?
I don't think there is 10 commandments. I think there's more in there. Is that another? You know, the commandments. They always say the 10, but I think there's more than 10. I could be wrong there.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've never really looked into it, but how can you change the commandments? You can't suddenly say what God meant to say. Thou shalt be a buggering bastard. Thou shalt be a. Is there a knot in there? Not go.
So not.
Nicole says she loves his rules. Zippy the Rent Boy says I googled it, Steve. No, we brave it, Zippy. We brave it now. We don't Google. We brave it.
Zippy the Rent Boy.
Zippy the Rent Boy. That's the one. Oh, wow, the Johnny Depp has made it to the UK. Oh my, made it to the UK. Jesus Christ. Even my kids all know about it, especially when she's shit in the bed. Imagine that coming out.
I don't want to know. Let's not go there again. You're shitting again.
Shitting again.
I've dropped my fucking beer now. Oh God, I've dropped my tea all over. Now I'll drop beer all over. I'm really having a bad day.
Good evening, Dave. How you doing, pal? Jesus says we all make bad choices, whether it be cosmetic surgery or sticking your cock in the local hard man's pint. Can you imagine doing that for a day? Like that idiot that started with Mike Tyson on the plane. Did you see that knob?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go and bug Mike Tyson. There's a good idea. Oh, dear. Yeah, hit the like button, everyone. Yeah, come on, smash the like button, everyone. And all that kind of stuff.
We haven't said that for ages, have we?
Well, we never said smash the like button. We like to gently waft it, don't we?
Yeah, we haven't even said any of them.
No, well, we've shit, aren't we? Let's face it. We're not here for the. We're not here for the fucking.
Hi, Mark.
How do, Mark? How you doing? We're not here for the showbiz personality side of it. So yeah. So what else have we got? Have you got any ideas for what we're going to do?
Yeah. Where do we start?
You pretend to get your piece of paper. You pretend to get a pad that you've been writing on. Oh, he has. He's got a list. Oh.
Religion. So we're going to start with religion.
Who wants a game of dominoes?
I mean, I'm not fully sure with it. I'm not. Do we bring it with us? Do we bring people's beliefs? Let them have a belief? Because the overall record is not too fucking good, is it? No, the old, I know. It's just let them, because there's so many.
I
wars
like it.
to
See,
go,
I don't mind. I like it when people have that, and it's like I said, and it's a lovely thing. I mean, wouldn't it be ace if we could, like, if we knew? Imagine if you knew you were going to heaven, or there was some kind of afterlife. It'd be so good, wouldn't it? It'd be like, it doesn't matter, does it? Because on the next thing I'm going to, and all
Yeah.
that lot, it'd be well good, wouldn't it? So, I do like that they think that, although they don't think like that properly, because otherwise you'll be frightened of dying.
But it's more of a belief option. This is where the device comes in. Because it knows the level of when you're just picking all the good bits of whatever your religion is. When it starts to get all silly, it's like a barometer of Wait a minute. No, you're going too far. Yeah. What have I done? Well,
I had the same kind of thing, you see, with, do you know when people need help and people just completely ignore them? And when, like, people, like, I've done it when they're in road and I'll be wagging and some loud lady or somewhere, a woman with kids, or a man with kids, anyone with kids, I'll stop and say, come on. So they come across in the middle of the road like that, right? And then there's traffic coming down. So I've stopped for them and I'm in big fuck off wagging. So I've stopped, there you go. And people just keep fucking driving past like that and just won't stop them. So what it is with the device, it slowly comes up above your head like that, like a hologram. And it just slowly comes up, cunt, like that. And it gets stronger. The more you're a cunt you are, it just keeps going. And everybody else can see it. And I think that, and then that's it. And then when it comes all like that, if you're just being a complete cunt, there it is, for everyone to see. And then you have to get rid of it by being nice. And as you be more nice to people, it fades away again like that. And the device picks up on that.
Yeah.
That's why we have the thing that, that's why we're saying about the chip to do that. It does stuff like that. So if you're being a cunt,
for people that don't know, if when you come to Mars and all that, and you're doing things that aren't, if you get a tap on the shoulder, you're off.
The device.
Gone.
Yep. And I've had a way of ironing out the weak seeds as well. What it is. So you have this big thing, and it's for Mars Has Got Talent, right? And it comes up, Mars Has Got Talent. Come in here, Mars Has Got Talent. It's all in here. And when you turn up, you've never seen again.
Yeah, once you enter it, once you think that's,
You just those that turn up, they just see. What I was thinking of doing was, but I think it just, but I like the idea, is they do their fucking act or whatever they do like that, right? And then, do you know when they have all the chairs, and then they turn round, do you know when they turn round to fucking, when they like them and all that lot, I don't know if it's on which show it is, and they just machine gun them. I think they always turn around like that and just machine gun them. And I think that might be good TV.
You're talking about the voice.
I don't know what it is. It's fucking. I don't watch any of that shite.
I'm in one of them chairs now. What device?
Oh dear. Where are we? Nicole, my YouTube sister. I hope you're good. Yeah, hope you're good, Nicole. Everyone believes in something. Just keep it to yourself. They can't, though, can they? People who believe in something, they have to save everybody else, don't they? That's the problem, isn't it? Thou shalt not Google Dominator farm machinery. What's Dominator farm machinery, Dave? I don't. Right, let's have a look. I know he's setting me up, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to brave it now. Dominator. I'm just braving it right now.
Are you actually really braving it?
Yeah, I'm brave.
I've not looked what brave is, to be honest.
I haven't looked what brave is. I'm just fucking playing along.
You see, he fell for the old trick. Of course I've looked. I knew you wouldn't have looked.
Right. Wait on.
I've
got to make sure that kids don't turn up. Oh, no, it's real. I thought he was going to turn up with fucking porn or something. What is it? Dominator farm machinery? I don't know what that took me to. Let's have it. It's definitely farm machinery anyway.
Carlos and Matt, good evening.
It won't show me what it is. You know, but
Dominator farm machine.
Oh, head on a minute. This is to do with the MP. The MP. Well played, Dave. It's him. Do you know the MP that was fucking caught looking at porn in the fucking comments?
All right.
Apparently, he said he was meant to be looking at the class dominated dominated foreign machinery. You lame bastard! Oh dear. Right, well played, Mike. Sorry, Dave. So that's what he reckoned he was looking at. Oh dear me. Every time you call him, my son's run my business. It's been a bliss week for a week and a half, just getting stoned all day. Well played, boy.
Hey,
Matt's here. Well,
right.
the evening, Matt. Matt took issues with the device. Matt has issues with the device. Are you coming on, Matt?
The chip.
Right?
I can see it. And we talked about the chip.
All right, yeah, we have. And we're all up for it. Everybody's up for it.
No.
No, but for doing it for putting things, unless the device can do everything.
Oh,
no, but I was thinking it does things like. Do you know when people get?
We know you work for the government now.
Do you know when people get all like?
Jimmy's right.
When people get mentally ill and stuff like that, you have like
work for the government.
We were sorting out. Do you know like when people? So when people get mentally ill, it's usually like you give them some dopamine or whatever it is, whatever chemicals, because it's a chemical imbalance, right? So the chip would monitor that, then it'd give you what you need. And then Matt said, so would you have like one of those caps, do you know, with the beers on?
Yeah.
But you have like dopamine and all that, and then it just puts it all into you. It's like a thing that looks after you. Why does Boyo keep putting big tits?
They're nice.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. He's putting it before his. They are nice. They're definitely nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Carlos is here. All right, Carlos. Have we talked about the chips? So yeah, so that's all I was saying. Right, it's not like a monitoring thing or out like that.
Wherever it is, there's no fucking chips.
It's
on
to
mine.
help with things. That was all I was saying.
You fucking work for the
help
government.
with things. Where are we? Where are we? All right. Anybody who talks and treats animals like fucking children just gets twatted. Anybody who goes up and goes, oh, love, and they put fucking claws on dogs and shit like that and just get twatted. The device doesn't kill them, it just twats them.
I'm not sure about that.
I saw a woman today with a fucking fluffy white dog. I don't think it was a poodle. It was some shit. And she had it in an all blue, like knitted, like a dark blue, all in one onesie type fucking thing. Oh,
do you know what? It seems to be a new thing that maybe it's just round here. Not round here, but a little bit further out, like in Sherwood. Sausage dogs are back in.
Hey, they are.
Yeah.
Because I made our Bill laugh. I was saying, can you imagine if you're a sausage dog and you're running and then you're really excited and it gets a lob on and then it kind of like just because his cock's like it down. He's making it really fast.
I hate fads in dogs. It pisses me off. Then French poodles and fucking really badly bred dogs.
When you see the women carrying them like accessories, it does my head in.
Let's get back to Mars.
Let's get back to Mars. Yeah, well, this is the thing that we're not all having. Help, my tractor is fucked. I think he went on to...
Help.
Maybe that's on to. I think he went on to. Help, my tractor. I don't know. Yeah. So...
social media.
Oh, right, yeah.
Internet use.
Oh, what's wrong with internet use?
It's the amount of it, innit? Like YouTubing and stuff.
YouTube,
I mean, for me,
entertainment. YouTube isn't internet; it's entertainment, isn't it?
I can hear the excuses you're coming out with because you work for the government. I know for one.
We can't have an old bastard like you making new rules for a new brave new world. You remember what I said in the commandments? Do you remember what I said about the commandments? Do you remember commandment number 9? Thou shalt not be a miserable bastard. Do you remember?
Jimmy's right all along. It's much more fun being miserable. I really enjoy being miserable. Fuck off, balls.
We can't have a brave new world with old miserable bastards. They can't have bugger off for your bloody inventions.
I saw a dwarf walking a sausage dog. I'd love to see that.
I remember my kids when they were really little, they were about 5 or something like that. We were in Blackburn shopping precinct thing, and then we were coming round the corner, and was this black midget like that, pushing a pram with 2 kids in it, and he had it up like that. And kids probably went, ha! It was really funny. He was like that with pram, pushing pram like that. Oh, God, it was really funny. And I'm sorry, but it was just funny.
Well, I remember seeing 2 midgets like a couple years ago. It was in Accrington, coming down from school.
Yeah.
There was like a long path through a park. So maybe just a kind of a weirdish place, but this quite old, middle-aged midget couple fucking really scared me as a child. Like, whoa. You know, that kind of circuses. At the same time, you felt bad. You know, it was like a wrong scared.
Yeah,
but it's still fucking scary when you're a kid.
And Jesus says, I saw an Alsatian riding Debbie McGee. We had that on Saturday. Somebody mentioned that on Saturday. Is it
really?
true?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, somebody mentioned it on Saturday, didn't they? Is it true that Debbie McGee had sex with an Alsatian? Oh, dear. Louise says, I have a beagle. Do you have jam on it?
What's a beagle?
It's that bread, isn't it? Do you know with the donut? It's like a donut, isn't it?
Type of dog.
It's bread, isn't it? It's like that. You get them in New York, don't you? Jimmy pissing the bucket in his room. Bloody him. He's another one. That's what he does and all. He does that as well. I'm not seeing some messages. I don't know. I don't know why. Jesus says the Alsatian denied it. No, it's a dog. I know it's a dog. I was pretending it was a bagel, Louise. I was only being silly. Oh, dear me.
Because I goggled Fred Bassett today for some reason.
He used to be on the Daily Express, didn't he?
Is that what it was? Started. I remember
you know
it was a cartoon.
It was shit.
It was shit, weren't it?
Yeah, it was really shit. The best one was Garfield and Calvin and Hobbes. They were well funny. I used to love Calvin and Hobbes. Sure. Calvin and Hobbes were fucking airs. It was so funny.
Cigarettes and alcohol. What we're going to do about that in the fresh start?
Well, no, cigarettes. Forget it. Cigarettes. Cigarettes are no good for anybody. Alcohol. Don't know.
Or not just alcohol, any form.
Well, we said drugs though. No, you
not you.
No, in chat, knobhead.
Well,
fucking biz. Fucking it's the Biz and Boz show.
Who said that? What's biz?
It was fairly up here about getting stoned or something like that, weren't it? What was it? Let's get past all the riveting shit stories. Yeah, who was it? He probably John, I think, wasn't it? There you go, John Hayworth. How am I going to pay for my weed and beer? And I highlighted it, and I said, all drugs and everything will be legalised, which it should be.
Yeah, but what are you on about Biz and Boz?
You're Biz, and I'm Boz.
Yeah, but I thought it doesn't matter. I thought you said somebody said Biz and Boz. Doesn't matter.
No. Smoke bongs on the moon. I thought that was a banana at first. I nearly said smoke bongs on the banana.
Yeah, I can see a banana.
I'm assuming that's the moon. Smoke bongs on the moon. Yeah, so I don't know what we're saying.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's with the light, isn't it? You haven't got a shiny face. You've got a light shining on you.
Right, I think I know what it is.
It's that light shining on your face. It's the mirror. The mirror. Is it true that Germans can't say mirror or squirrel?
Squirrel.
Squirrel. So what we're saying, chat, are we going to allow, we're definitely not allowing cigarettes. You can't have cigarettes and all good for fucking anybody, are they, at all? But what about alcohol and drugs then? Are we taking alcohol and drugs with us? What about work for weed? Oh, that's a good point. What about work for weed?
All the working is going to be for the enjoyment of work. There is no more having to work.
It's for the enjoyment. Yeah. If all drugs,
good jobs.
If all drugs are legalized, how can Steve smuggle them? Nah, he doesn't do that anymore, Dave. He doesn't do that anymore. He's learnt his lesson. A crime and punishment. There it was. Dan. Louise says, I smoke. Not on Mars, you don't, Louise. Not on Mars. If you want to smoke on Mars, outside. Yeah. So, what else? Oh, yeah. New sports to replace horse racing: Rock'em and Sock'em boxing.
Go on.
Remember the Rock'em and Sock'em boxing with the blue robot and the red robot?
Oh yeah, like in Westworld.
Yeah. Back in Westworld.
Yeah, in the Westworld, when they went to futuristic world, they had virtual boxers there.
You're not selling this Mars trip very well. Sounds like a right miserable place. That's because of that miserable bastard Biz there.
Jimmy's fault. I'm not taking over.
No, it's gonna be. It should be really good. So, because we'll have. There's no work as such. You do what you want, like stuff like that. Because all the Roberts do everything for us. Jesus, get all the Roberts do all the shitty jobs. Midget javelin.
What's that?
Throwing fucking midgets.
Well, I've done the midget throwing, haven't I, with my mate?
What? Have you actually done it?
Not throwing, sliding it. And thing is, because it was his idea, right? He says, right, well, I've got this plan. It's a game, so we've played it before. You throw him along the corridor, and he would get like 20% of the winnings or something. And it was always scam. It's anyway, Steve, I'll make sure you win, and we'll whatever go off. We're only doing it for Mars bars and shit. But you to get him, you get to slide him along the corridor. But you could craftily, like go faster or put the brakes on a little
less
bit.
Drag, yeah, put less drag on and stuff like that.
I thought, fucking, how do I end up doing this? Fixing midget sliding.
Did you ever hear the Ozzy Osbourne midget story?
What was it?
When he was on tour, and they had some fucking midget or something like that, and they got this midget. They were fucking on the tour bus. They had the big luggage space at the bottom. They got all of the midget and threw him into the fucking luggage compartment. And some policeman, I think the policeman, somebody comes and says, "You can't do that to a midget." And Ozzy Osbourne says, "Yeah, I can. He's my fucking midget." And the midget stuck his head out of his luggage compartment and said, "Yeah, I'm his fucking midget. Now fuck off." Louise says, "I can't see Jesus on here."
Well,
try
Jesus,
looking in your heart, Louise. Look in your heart. That's where you'll find Jesus. In your heart. I don't know why you can't see.
Do you know the difference between a midget and
proportions, isn't it?
A dwarf.
A dwarf, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Is a dwarf got? Is a midget got all everything in the right proportion?
No.
No.
It's about that much.
Oh God! Fucking hell! Gola Short says, "I'm going to jizz all over your spacesuit."
That's not nice.
Whose spacesuit? My spacesuit or his spacesuit? And that's not nice. You don't want jizz floating around all over the show. We've had this before about that, don't we?
Yeah.
Spunk flying around everywhere. Who's throwing spunk? Can't have all that on the show.
There are no spacesuits. There's going to be a dome. It's a dome system. We've got the device that sorted that, the dome system.
Are we not doing the terraforming thing, though, where we make the planet all as...
Yeah, it's... We've bypassed all that.
Because we need all that. Yeah, we sorted all that out. But are we having the domes? Or are we not having it all terraformed? Because Jesus says, can't drink, can't smoke, and no drugs. What a total bag of shit.
No, you think that, but... when we get the other stuff cracking and going, you'd look back and go,
cracking and going, very good. That's when we get it all cracking and going, that's the one. Yeah, yes, because
you look back, you get different enjoyments out of life, and now we're all getting together and going back to the family and
Yeah.
growing as a team. Like you don't need to get drunk and pissed up in a room. fucking going
Exactly.
on
You have to
internet
ask yourself, Jesus,
talking shit.
why are you taking these drugs, Jesus? What are they replacing, Jesus? Why are you taking? You don't need them. Why are you taking all this stuff?
Why,
Ridiculous.
Jesus?
Is there something that's missing, Jesus? You're trying to fill that hole with drink and smoke and drugs, aren't you, Jesus? We're
No,
going
we
to
all
fill that hole for you, Jesus. Jesus, we're going to fill your hole. You're welcome. Dave, will there be speed limits on Mars? Or do you have to speed? Do you have to speed everywhere to stop traffic jams, like in Italy? you, have to, you have to speed everywhere. Will there be speed limits on Mars, or do you have to speed everywhere to stop traffic jams, like in Italy? Well, no, because we'll have that sussed. I think we're going to go for the Elon Musk approach with all the with the tunnels, and then you just go in and like that.
Yeah.
Do you know, like we could do it somewhat like? Do you remember when you send them things down the tubes? Do you know the money things? They put them in, they go, and then they come out somewhere else. Something like that. It'd be something like that. So they'll all be interlocked all around Mars like that, and you just get it capsule, and you want to go right. I want to go to Dave's house, right? And then whoop. All right, Dave, how's it going? Be like that.
All them things aren't going to be a problem. The main problem is not the problem. The good thing is the restart of how we're thinking physically, mentally, and how the governments and all this kind of thing.
No, that stuff is a problem if you can't get anywhere because of fucking traffic jams.
No, that's all done. It's sorted. That the device
that's the way. That's how we're going to do it. Everybody has a thing like that. I'm going to Dave's house, and then I pop up at Dave's house. That's how I do it. That's that sorted. See, there you go. Are you allowing Weatherspoons on Mars? Absolutely fucking not. Because they all have rollies. You have to have a rollie about that big, don't you, to go in a Weatherspoon, don't you?
I am thinking of having a happy tablet, some type of. It's not a drug. It's going to be a new version of escapism.
So it's not a drug.
Let me finish. Right, so the device has sorted out. There's no addiction to it. There is purely no side effects to it, other than you get to escape for an hour of.
But that'd be the addictive thing.
No. You don't get addiction. It's because you live in a completely happy life through all the other things. You're not going to wait. Because the lifestyle is completely different. We won't have the same worries. They're not the same. This is just a part of a fun that you can. Wait. Go on.
If we're all really happy,
yeah.
Why do we have to take a happy pill? We're all really happy.
It's just an option I'm thinking of going through. That it's just a different form of happiness.
And it's not a drug.
Nope.
And it's not addictive.
Nope. It's nothing like. It's not like the other ones. It's not like the alcohol and all whatever. All the other. It isn't like
people
that.
Really like that. Happy plus.
Doesn't work like that.
Supposing people like that happy plus, and then they think, I want that happy plus all the time. Which they will.
It doesn't work the same way. They don't. This is the point.
They do.
No, in this world they do, but in Mars.
I'll bet you right now that Jesus and John and they all want the happy pill. Who wants happy plus all the time? I bet you don't want the happy plus. Kill Tools here. Hello, Kill Tools. How you doing? Morgo says, is your gas on free, Marzo? No gas on Mars, Morgo. No gas at all. Solar. Everything's solar. And fusion. We're going to have nuclear fusion. And fission. Will Mars be accepting dinghy divers?
What's a dinghy diver?
I don't know. I'm going to have to brave this, aren't I?
Oh, he's off straight on Google.
I'm learning, Steve. Dinghy diver's meaning. Let's have a look.
A leopard.
A dinghy, right? A small boat. The act of being ignoring or intending to ignore or... I've never heard of that. Nope. There's nothing rude in it anyway. I thought it was something for rude. Will Mars be accepting dinghy divers? So what's a dinghy
What's a
diver?
donkey diver? I know a donkey diver is like a nickname for a fiver, isn't it? You learn it's like a Pete Elliott thing, he'd say.
A donkey diver is like,
Yeah.
have you got a donkey diver? Somebody, you get
Yeah,
slapped
for a
when you say
fiver.
it. What is it? I don't understand things that are longer than the actual word.
Yeah, it's just more fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's lots of fun, isn't it? All the fun we have, don't we, by saying, have you got a donkey diver?
Well, it is. It's a fun way of saying a boring word.
Are you going up the apples and stairs? Fucking stairs. Up the wooden hills to Bedfordshire?
It's not about shortening.
Can't
things.
see Gola. I don't know what's going on, Louise, because obviously we can all see him. So I don't know why you can't see him, Louise. It's nothing to do with your Encock at all. I don't know what is that. Gola's on one tonight. He's going to spunk all of Steve's dome now. I think Gola's bagged up. Are you bagged up, Gola?
Dinghy diver, immigrants. Well, we're all immigrants.
All right. Yeah, we'll all be immigrants. There's no countries neither. There's just Mars. That's it. There's no countries. There's no like any of that. Mars.
Almost
We're all
like
one together.
One world order. He fucking works for the government.
No countries. We're having no fucking countries.
No.
No, none of that. That way there's no immigrants. That way there's no... everybody speaks the same language. So there's no falling out.
What about the Chinkies? Sorry.
Steve Walsh, your evening, guys. Hope you're both doing well. I'm soldiering on. Glad to hear that. Cool to us. Hope everything's all right, pal. Hope you're fighting on, pal. Mark Harris.
Soldiering on was part of the murder story that I'm going to tell you as well in a bit.
Yeah. We'll tell that at the end. We'll save that at the end. Louise Boyd, are you doing well? Oh, Dean's here. All right, Dean. Are you coming to Mars, Dean? Listen, we could give the moon to the Americans and treat it like Amsterdam to keep Jesus happy. You've got to keep the moon clean as well when you're going to Mars. You're not fucking throwing your litter on moon on way to Mars. I've none of that. Can't give the moon to the Americans. Well, it'd just be like a big... What would you like if we give the moon to the Americans?
Are we going to do the moon landing one? What do you think? What do people think? Shall we do? Did they land on the moon or not? Since we're debunkers. Well, was
it? Totally landed on the moon.
In your government supplied opinion.
I should just bring you back to number 2. Thou shalt not be a fucking idiot.
What do you think, chat? Should we do? Did they land on the moon?
I don't know. I'm well behind here.
No.
I don't know. I think we're doing too many conspiracy ones now.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking with it. Mark says he's got loads blocked.
I don't know what's happening then because we haven't blocked anybody. So and we can all see everything.
I wouldn't even know how to do it.
No, we haven't. I don't know what's going on.
We said we all can sue it. Me and you can see it then, but
we can see everything. Yeah.
Mark
nobody's blocked. Absolutely nobody's blocked whatsoever. Who's saying that? Who's saying you can't see what now? Where are we? Kill Tools, ID. Everybody saying hello to everybody. Where are we? Spearmint Rhino's got to be there. Oh, that's what's it called? Strip joint, isn't it?
I went to one in Las Vegas years ago when that's where Mike Tyson did something. It's the lap dancing place, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because what's it called here? Hey, Andy's here. How do you, Andy?
Well, mate.
How you doing, pal?
Good. Are you looking normal? Are you still? No, you're looking not too bad.
You're looking a bit sad. You look a bit sad today, Andy.
I'm all right. Really happy days. We all do, don't we?
You look really blue.
Oh.
See what I did there? That was comedy.
I know. No,
Andy, do you know when you said you're all right? Your voice went up, so you're not all right.
Oh.
I'm all right. Honestly, I'm all right. Andy, are you all right in yourself?
I don't know. I don't like being positive on the show.
How much would... See, this is what our chat's like. Look, how much would Coke be a gram on Mars? I bet it's a butt plug that's made of CHD. Gola Shorts is CBD. He's bagged up his Gola Shorts. I think, need to go and see the Dominator farming machinery. And you were right then. I'd sooner live in Rill and shit in a bean can. What, then come to Mars? Come on, it's going to be epic. You can watch your poo float away.
I wanted to shit in Rill. I wanted to shit in Rill, boss.
Could have stag nights,
chuck it
hen
in each
nights,
other's
and dirty
feet?
weekends on the moon. Go and get wank. That's to be a good one, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but we can't go junking all over the moon, though. We can't go littering the moon. Happy plus X2, please.
I think tablets.
Oh, yeah, see? Happy plus times 2. Dean wants it. See, I told you that had happened, didn't I? But,
how much is cocaine? I presume it's a lot cheaper than it used to be, is it?
I have no idea. I tell you something, we need to get Boyo and Goal Shorts need to meet up here because will Mars have big tits? They'll have 3 tits. Do you know, like, what is it, Total Recall? Get your ass to... Oh, that was a terrible... It's an Alex Bell phrase. What's an Alex Bell phrase? Oh, right. What he said about I'd rather live in Rill and shit in a bean tin. Let's cut to the chase here. Will Eurovision Song Contest be banned on Mars? What, Eurovision? Will Eurovision be banned on Mars? Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
Yeah.
Now I see you, Jesus. Yay! She can see Jesus. She's seen the light. Just catching up on chat here. Everybody's saying, "Oh, I got a book on." The moon would be a fast food hub of the universe. We're going to shit all the moon up now, aren't we? Let's have a maximum height. What, is it going to be 6'2" or something like that, Dave? Is it? Can you do your screaming intro? All right then. I'll just do this just to please. Have you seen our screaming intro, Andy?
Try me. Go on.
Oh, I think I've took it off.
Oh, I never get here for the intro. No, I'm always a little bit late.
Oh, my intro's race.
Are they? I like the outros, mate. At the end of credits and that, they're hilarious.
Oh, that's what Salvador made for us.
Oh, right, sweet. Yeah,
Salvador made that for us. Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, we never quite end it right, but this is an intro that we had for. I love this. The kids showed me this. Oh, and I just absolutely.
Fucking play it.
I'm uploading it, you fat ass, while you sat back there guzzling your beer, waiting for me to do things. Jesus Christ, that's what it's like all the time. Right here, this is the screaming intro.
That's fucking brilliant.
I love it when he started laughing at his fucking that.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Can we not use that all the time? Can we use it?
What about mine that I made over me funky? David. She's found Jesus. He wants her for a sunbeam. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That. Walking into Spearmint Rhino was an experience I'll never forget. Not my type of place, but why is it not your type of place, Dean? Have they got the wrong bits, Dean? Dave Mundy's selling Mars the right way. I'd choose the bean can. 55 a gram.
Yes.
That used to be that when I used to do it. Bloody hell. Jay's here. Hello, Jay.
You used to buy it, was?
Yeah, we had a stupid phase of it back. It was a fucking nightmare, it were. And then I had this moment of clarity where everybody were talking utter shite. I remember being in pub thinking, everybody's talking absolute fucking bollocks.
Do you think I should try it one time, cocaine?
Yeah.
But I'm going to sound really fucking naive here for an international drug smuggler. But cocaine, it doesn't make you hallucinogenic, does it?
No, you just talk shit. It's like getting pissed, but upgraded about 20. So like you just
I know what
drink
it
loads of
does.
beer, and you're like, yeah, and I reckon, I reckon, yeah, definitely, yeah, and you get really fucking nervous
I
people.
totally seen what it does to. I mean, that's why it's never really made me think, oh, I want some of that. When you see people on it,
He just turns you into super knob. You know when you get to a bit of a knob when you're pissed, then
I
you
know,
become super knob.
dickhead o'clock. I think, oh, all right, I'm off. It's dickhead o'clock.
Yeah, and everything's really intense. That's a well good idea, that. Yeah, fuck it, let's go up moon.
I wrote
Hey,
a couple
Andy.
of things. A couple
Yeah,
of things
sorry,
there
go on,
on
Andy.
Mars thing.
Right, come on.
I don't know if you've mentioned it because I missed a bit, but everyone everyone has to live in the same style houses, same facilities, everything. No one in a big fancy house up on the hill. None of that crap. So everyone lives at the same. Because if you don't, it starts breeding the wrong sorts where you've got your ivory towers, and then it could become a total recall. You know, where they start turning the oxygen off and all that stuff. So yeah,
Andy,
no
have you ever heard of,
celebrities, no nothing, none of that
you ever
crap.
heard of communism?
Yes, I was thinking the same. Isn't that communism?
Yeah. Tommy bastard!
That's communism, isn't it?
Well,
Well,
they
it
have
has
put
its-
things into a bracket. I just call it common
Communism.
sense, I suppose. I
Well,
don't know.
it wouldn't really matter because we have the Roberts are making everything for us because we
Well,
don't have
did
any
you know
money.
that the word
Yeah, but-
communism starts from common sense. The and that's not true, by the way.
You just totally made that up. I was going to say that. Yeah, the
There's
Roberts are
there's a
making
statue
everything.
where, sorry, mate.
No, I say the Roberts make everything for us. There's no more shitty jobs. Everybody does the jobs that they like and that there's stuff to do. You know, want to do something like. And yeah, Roberts do all the shitty stuff like and everything and make anything you
it's
want.
going to be equal. It's the point is, it's going to be some. There is no. We won't, because we're all going to be living happily. He's not going to need it in that same way. Whereas communism fails.
Yeah, so
Although you do
basically,
need
you're
happy
closing
plus, though, apparently.
the divisions that we have today, like economic divisions, social status, or in our country where we still have a frigging class system. You would eradicate all of that, and God, it would be a hell of an happy place. I would give it that. But when it comes to aesthetic nature and all that, I don't think it'll be for under that.
But how do we deal with Mars farts? Jesus always gets to. We need Mars farts because to terraform you need the greenhouse gases because it isn't thin. The atmosphere is too thin. I've been looking into this, so we need loads of farts. So all your chili will be free. Moggo like that. Moggo, all your chili will be free. So we can all fart and get the greenhouse gases going so we can have a proper atmosphere. Oh, Mark's away. Hey up. Good night, Mark. What are you saying now?
Mark, don't go. I've got a murder story, a real murder story. Please don't go. It's really good.
What does Mark like murder stories?
Everybody likes murder stories, and it's just happened. Not yet. We're still on Mars. That's how you do it, was you fish them in like this.
Is that how we do it? That's how we do it. So what have you got another point then, Andy? You said you had a couple of points?
No, but just where you're mentioning communism and all that, going off subject, but did you know
Go on.
there's a statue next to the Kremlin of a Wiganer?
Really?
Is
How good's
it?
that? Yeah.
Go on.
Woo.
There's a fellow called Gerard Winstanley from a few hundred years ago who didn't believe in economies and all that, and he promoted people to what you call dig from the land and just eradicate like politics and whatever else, i.e. what you've just been saying. What you've just been saying about communism. So he's like the birth of communism. But yeah, Gerard Winstanley, yeah, there's a what they call an, I say statue, sorry, it's an obelisk
All right.
mentioning who he is and stuff, and that's next to the Kremlin, that. But anyway, I digress.
No, yeah, that's weird. That you thought that from Wigan to fucking yeah, Jimmy. Jimmy's now live now taking piss out of you. He's obsessed with me. He's that fucker. I don't know what the fucking crack is with that. It's really weird. I'm getting. He's a bit of a bunny boiler, I think, on Sly, isn't he? He's going to be turning up at my door. Well, won't you fucking speak to me? Fuck off. All right, Ace, how's it going, pal? Mark Harris got good stuff tonight, mate. Steve bears more than a passing resemblance to Lenin. You do, don't you? You've got a bit of a lemon about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's the yeah.
Yeah.
He weren't a bad chap, was he, Lenin?
It was the other fucker, weren't it? That were the fucking nightmare, weren't it? Fucking, what's he called? Stalin. He was the fucker, weren't he?
I
And
get
he
mixed
wants
up.
Mars to be like the magic roundabout. Oh, dear me. What else?
We're all going to grow our own food as well. We're going to enjoy
Well, there's
food
no
more.
alternative, is there? You're going to have to.
Why are we all going to grow our own food? Suppose you don't want to grow your own food.
Well, you don't have. You don't. If you don't want to do it, then you don't
I
have to.
fucking
do it. It's
hate
not-
gardening.
No, well, it's going to be more. We're going to learn more, especially with the children as they're growing up, about foods and all the good stuff about.
Oh yeah, well I've good
Not
wholesome
eating that
food.
shit anymore.
No, they're not shy.
No,
No,
more
no.
fast foods. None of that bollocks. We're going to appreciate proper food.
It's going to be full of out bastards. This new Mars, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, bloody, none of you bloody young'uns coming around here. Lenin killed more than 3 million of his people, Steve. I googled it. Did he? So
Yeah.
after Lenin, did Stalin come in after Lenin?
They're both all right. They're both misunderstood.
Fucking hell. No wonder Russians are all fucking hot vodka. They're always getting killed to fucking death. That's it. So I think that's about me done. Oh, yeah, if you're transgender, you lose your cock and balls. Simple as that. There's none of that. I identify as a woman, then start shagging women and getting pregnant and all that kind of bollocks. Aren't you transgender, are you? Not a problem.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what they want.
So why did you hear about that? When they went in prison, that transgender, it's identified as a woman, then got 2 inmates pregnant. Didn't want that, did he? I want to be a woman, and now I want to stick my dick in you. Women don't do that.
What's Andy going to do now?
Oh.
He's not going to do that thing where you stuck your willy underneath your leg and go, "Ooh."
I'd fuck me. Can't see if Morrison's delivers there. Yes, when Morrison's delivers there. That's the question, isn't it? What have you been doing? We thought you were going to come back then, like as identifying as a transgender. It seemed weird that you just disappeared at that point. So yeah, so basically, where are we? Fat people will be called fat. They will not be called heavy or large or anything like that. They will. It won't be normalised like they do on the adverts now. Where look at me, I'm fat. No. Fat, being a big fat is a bad thing. It's bad for you. It's bad for your health.
Can't tell me murder story yet.
Yeah, well, we're winding this up then for the Mars. Have we done the Mars? Was just wants to be king of Mars. I do not want to be king of Mars at all. No,
Yeah.
not me. No.
You're right, Dave. You can feel it. He works for the fucking government.
Fuck off. You're the miserable bastard. Hey, you're not having fun. Fuck off. I'm up for having all the happy things. You don't want drugs, but you want happy plus.
You want to put fucking, what's it called? Tablets in. What's it called? The fucking thing you have to.
Potatoes.
What's it called? Eh?
Chips.
Chips. You want people to be
No, not
chips.
for that.
You-
Not
No,
for that.
just
I
to play
explained.
it.
No,
Fuck
I
off, just to
explained
play
what
it.
it was. I
know you
explained
did.
what it was.
You work for the
Don't make it
government.
sound like it's a tracking
You know
thing.
now.
No.
Yeah.
I put it in what it is, Andy. Do you know if people who have mental issues know that they'll have they need dopamine or they're missing a chemical, aren't they? The chip just goes, you need a bit of that, gives you a bit of that, and you're all right. Also, anybody who's being a bit of a cunt, right, like that, all of a sudden it'll identify as being a cunt, and the word cunt in what's it called? What's it called? Fucking hologram above your head like that, and you walk, and everybody can see you being a cunt. That's all it's for. Stuff like that.
And I'll bet you'll still get immigrants floating across space trying to get in.
No immigrants here. We're all immigrants. Everybody's an immigrant.
No, illegal immigrants.
How can you have illegal? It's all one. There's no countries. There's no countries. It's just Mars.
All right.
There's no country. We don't have any. That's why we don't have countries. We don't have. See them people. They still do it. They'll still do it.
Or a ship full of murderers and rapists. But we accept everybody, don't we? So we're
Murderers and rapists?
Where are we going here?
I don't know.
Right.
Is it down to the lake, I fear?
We've done immigration.
Story time, Steve. Story time.
I don't.
Are there any sunbeds on Mars? John wants to know.
Yeah, he used to be mad on sunbeds, didn't he, John?
I'd turn Mars into a 700-mile-long soy 6 with a kebab shop at the end.
Yeah.
Boyo says, well, does that mean you'll be called Fat Walls, not Big Tits?
Can't tell a murder story, can I? All right, no, carry on.
John Wick, why are you on 2 channels at the same time? Has Jimmy got his tash on and his wig on again? Will I be able to play swing ball? You can play swing ball until you, as long as you want there, Jesus. Everything around. No bacons allowed. Well, I just saw you on Jimmy O. No, John, you didn't. It's Jimmy with a fake tash on and a fake wig.
That's Boz from Bristol.
Yeah, I'm not seeing John's getting confused. I'm not in 2 places. That's Jimmy's got a tash on and a big wig on.
It's uncanny. It is uncanny.
Mm-hmm. You know, babe.
Now that's a really good troll, that, isn't it?
Oh, that's just brilliant. He's thought long and hard about that, hasn't he?
Can do the
We're
murder
go for
story.
a smoke anyway. I'll jump off, boys. I'll stay around for your story, Steve.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this murder story, boy. It's a real
Story
murder
time.
story.
See you
It
later.
really happened.
Right, cheers, Andy. Thanks for coming on, pal.
See you later, boys.
Wow.
Well, I didn't get to fuck him off.
Right, come on. We'll finish on your murder story then.
Right. This is a true murder story that's happened. I think just a few weeks ago. Said you read it, didn't you, Waz? Did it say April?
I had a quick glance actually.
Right, so listen, guys. A friend of mine, it was a weird coincidence when I first met him. I went to Australia in 2007 with our Cal, my nephew. In the very first pub on the very first day, which was 9/11 2007.
Yeah.
I went to this pub. I was having my first cigarette outside. I'm thinking, you've just landed. It was like, oh, the sun's shining, first day in Perth. I thought, bloody hell, this pub's really good. You're thinking, oh, it's well here. So I could hear this young lad talking to an Aussie. And I'm thinking, that sounds like a Lancashire accent, that. So the Aussie went inside. And I said, where are you from, mate? He went, I'm from England. I said, I know. I says, whereabouts? And he said, Damage? I says, yeah. I thought, who the fuck's this? He said, I'm from Billington, from Whalley. He said, I'm a mate of your Kimberley's. It turned out he's... Anyway, we'll go on to it. So he knew... Anyway, so it turns out this lad is from my village. Man was his village. The first person I meet in the pub is from my village. It's called, you can Google him. Fucking Google this, Mark Hartley. So he was a bricklayer, and we end up actually slightly working for a couple of days together. But we were not stuck. He was 20, turned 21 in there, and he turned out to be an absolute pain in the fucking arse. He was just a pisshead. He didn't want to work.
Yeah.
I think he had so much money from his mum. And he was an absolute pain in the fucking arse, he was. The amount of times I got him out of trouble. I remember one time there was some guy chasing him around the pool table. Anyway, I grabbed all this block and I fucking shoved him on the floor. I went, right, pack it in now. And then this is where I knew he was a cunt, right? As soon as the block was down, he went down. He's trying to kick in. I said, fuck off. I thought you were a cowardly fucker.
Yeah.
And I've seen another point in this another fight where, and I grabbed hold of him. And once the other fella's been grabbed hold, the next minute he turns into Hong Kong Philly. With kicks and all that shit.
Fucking ass.
Yeah, so he was a bit of an asshole like that. Anyway, so, and years later, when I came out of prison, he came round to my house and he was saying about what you've been up to and all that. So I ended up in the army. So I ended up in the paras. went, no fucking way. I said, fair play. She says, yeah, because like when I was in Australia, I was drinking and blah, blah, blah. I was a loser. My mum gave me one more chance, and I joined the army, and I joined the paras, and I went to Afghanistan. I thought, fuck, fair play to you, mate, because you were an absolute loser. It really was a fucking pain in the ass. And anyway, so then people started saying, he's never been in the paras, you know, he's making this up. I went, really? Like Pete Elliott was just in before, he was saying, he's not been in the fucking paras. I said, no, he's got a tattoo. I said, he showed me pictures of him in Afghanistan and it with his unit. I said, I've seen pictures. Anyway, so what's just happened now is he's moved away somewhere down south. Somebody's argued with him about him joining the paras and being in the paras, and him and this other guy, they fucking murdered him. Badly murdered him.
Is that what it was, just because of that?
It started because of this para argument. So it says in the newspaper.
Yeah, it did, because that's the bit that I saw there, where it was saying that.
They beat him that bad, and they've kicked his bollocks in. They've really fucking made a mess of him. What it'll be, he's been with another group. He's like a homeless guy. He's an absolute pisshead loser, and he's obviously gone completely downhill in a drunken spiral of bullshit. And so he's got to serve minimum 23 years.
Like
and when you're going to serve a minimum of that type of years, then you know they've done fucking proper bad. You know, you get a standard murder. It's 15 years, and they're out in fucking 7.5 years.
Yeah. Because, like you said, no, if he's that type of bloke that, you know, like when you grab hold of him, you'll start taking advantage then. So this guy must have been down, and he's just gone on and on and on, hasn't he? Fucking battering him, hasn't he? Doing all that jumping on the shit and all that.
Him for hours. They've basically tortured him to fucking death. And then they've carried on drinking in a stupor, only to go out and nick more beer or something, and carried on this alcoholic thing.
Yeah.
Goggle it, Mark Hartley.
Yeah.
Fucking what a cunt. It says, and he never was in the paras. It was.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he wasn't. He was. I remember seeing that when you showed me the link. Yeah.
He'd been in the army, but he didn't. He tried to go in the paras, but he failed for a drug test.
Yeah.
So he's the fucking liar.
Yeah. It's just.
I can't believe it. I mean, say you can't believe it. You know, if somebody tells you a story, you go, he's one of them that is kind of believable. Oh man, but I got him working with us well in England at this time. Yeah. And he was on the fucking piss all the time, and going on the bandits and the gambling things. Like 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm thinking, where's Mark? And he's like downstairs. Oh, I'm just cleaning up downstairs. I think there's nothing to clean up. And he'd come up, you could smell it. He'd have like a beer at 9 o'clock in the morning on the piss, yeah. I said, you're on the fucking piss here. You must think I'm stupid. I said, no, it's a lively, you know, like.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one of them soft cunts. I give him too many chances all the time.
Yeah. You've always been bad for that.
Oh, fucking hell. And do you know what? When we stayed in the Aussie Inn, it was absolutely nutty place, this Aussie Inn. It was a backpackers. And the way I was up at like early in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I got fed of it in the end. I thought, I can't handle these cunts anymore. It was just fucking lunacy. It was fun, but after a while, it was lunacy. So I ended up, somebody said, oh, there's a backpackers down the road. It's pretty quiet and cool. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go there. And I went in this, I got my own room. There was just a young German guy reading a book. I thought, this is more like it. I had a nice early night, the windows open, just to the side of me. And I was smoking them, like I had my fags and my wallet just to the side. And this next minute, as I'm just nodding off, I hear somebody come fucking bounding in the room, gets his knob out, starts pissing out the fucking window and on my fags and on my wallet. I'm like, what? It was fucking Mark Hartley.
Was it him?
It was him. I said, what are you doing, you prick? I says, who is it? I see he's damaged, you fucking knob. And he's looking at the top bunk. He's going, I'm sorry, damaged. But I said, you fucking. I said, I won't mind, Mark, but you walk further to piss out the window. You walk past the toilet. Yeah. It was fucking murder, it was. And I'm not joking. 10 minutes later, I said, well, fuck off. I'm thinking, oh, my God. Our other mate, Disaster, Daz, he comes
Disaster. You got damage and disaster.
Well, they call me Danger. Disaster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He got mixed up, so they all call me Danger all there. So Disaster, He comes in, he's going, danger, danger, do me a favour. So I'm just going to have a bit of a crank up in the toilets. And he said something like, it's a strong one. So will you come and check me in 10 minutes to make sure I'm okay? I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, this is me in my new quiet environment. Him pissing on me fag and then disaster, shooting up in the toilets, wanting me to check if he's made it.
Oh, dear
That's
me.
a murder story. Anyway, so he's ended up fucking murdering somebody.
23 fucking years.
Yeah, he was a fucking knob, Louise. He really was a knob.
Yeah.
But again, you know, like I kept on giving him chances. I got him working with us in the end. He lasted one day. The boss said he's not good because you know, like you say, like Mark, have a quiet one tonight because we've got to go at 4 o'clock in the morning. By the time he's going to work, he was just a useless cunt.
Yeah.
And you know, and believe it or not, I didn't drink that much in them days, especially if I wasn't working. But you know, the odd time you're thinking, oh, I could do with a beer. So I'd have a crate of beer in the big fridge thing. I went to it the one time I wanted a beer. He fucking nicked it, Annie. I went like, so who's got my beer? So went, oh, Mark had it last. I thought, you fucking.
Oh dear me, they're just that. But the thing is, though, it's like useless pricks like that have ended somebody's fucking life, haven't they? You know what I mean? That's the thing about it, you know.
I mean, that picture of him in there, he just looks like an absolute bum.
Yeah, which one is he? The big lad or the small lad?
No, the skinny loser.
The skinny loser.
The skinny fucking.
Fuck yeah, he does. He looks a complete fucking. So.
And I lent him money as well. You know, I lent him money in the end. Have you got any money to that? Because I said, yeah, because he's blown his money in the roulette machine.
Yeah,
the roulette machine at work. Anyway, that's what happened.
Well, that was a lovely happy ending to the show, wasn't it?
Yeah. So let's go to Mars and get away from your mates murdering people.
Yeah. All right, Dane, how's it going, pal? John Wick says, Jimmy not like me. Well, he fucking loves me. He can't stop fucking talking about me. So what's Sen's address? He's mugging you it doesn't matter, John. We don't.
No, get the address. Get the address. He's mugging you off, Boz.
We really don't care.
He's having a laugh at the end of the day. He's just having a laugh.
He just is. He's just having a laugh, and he just.
If you take this too seriously,
exactly. Yeah. There's exactly. You know what I mean? Let him do what he wants. He's leaving Basil all anyway. He had to go at Baz, didn't he, for being happy, didn't he? So. What an eat. All right then, everyone. So. Well, that's great. So, what we're doing Saturday? Just general dicking around Saturday.
I think we should go do a Saturday night music.
Oh, we haven't done this music one, have we, for a bit, actually?
What about 1970 music? 1970s. What do you think?
Is that not alienating a bit everybody for the ages?
What?
70s, is that not alienating?
Well, it might be, but
how would we do it then? In what kind of way? How would you?
Whatever 1970s music. What do people think in the chat? Should we do a decade or music in general? Just music in general. We could do, couldn't we?
Yeah, like a quizzy type thing and all that kind of stuff and everything.
What's MC?
I'm missing all that. MC. I have no idea.
Anyway,
has the potential to layer, as I say, between both channels. Yeah. Well, I'm not getting involved with all that. I've had my little dig. But 70s and 80s. Yeah, we'll do a music type thing.
Music in general. I mean, we'll just do music in general.
Yeah, it'll all be some kind of music quizzy type thing with all silly bits and all that kind of stuff. So, good night, everybody. And there's 18 people watching this shit and everything. Send me money.
18 people watching this shit.
18 people watching this shit. Comedy genius. I'm a comedy genius. Good night.